Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I am going to be doing a BoxyCharm unboxing. I went ahead and opened it already because I'm going to do this like a try-on style. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into this video. This month's box is Rock 2018. And then, oh, they even put this little thing in it. It has the ingredients list for one of the products in here. So yeah, so let's go ahead. Start with our eyes. First product we're gonna use is this guy right here. Hopefully you guys can kind of see that because it's like white with silver, so it's a little hard to see. But anyway, this is the Glam Metals by Crown. So we're gonna take this little guy off, and then it looks like this. So it's really cute. It's got like a mirror, like the guitar. It looks like this, and they are all shimmers. So I will say that. $25 is the retail price for this. So since these are all shimmers, with the exception of, I think, this black is a matte, I am gonna go ahead and go into my Tarte Clay Play palette. So this is one of those palettes, I know I've mentioned this 1,000 times, it's an all matte palette. So it's actually perfect for palettes like this that don't have transition shades, that are all shimmer. So you can get a little more of a completed look with it. And right over here, which is called Journey. And I'm just gonna pop that in my crease. Go ahead and go into the color right below that one, which is Stone, which is kind of a cool tone brown with a little bit of like a gray undertone. I've got a basic transition eye look going. We can go ahead and go into this palette. I have no idea what I want to use for colors right there. So this one is Punk, and then you have Rock On, Rebel, and then Heavy Metal, which is Wild Thing is right here, The Wicked, Glam Rock, and Pop Rock. So the Wicked, it looks a little more matte, but it is definitely a shimmer into the Wicked, which is right here. Whew. A lot of kick up, and they do seem to kind of, a little bit of fallout. So that's okay. I feel like it wasn't blending. It was a little like patchy when I was blending it, and I still see a few little like patchy spots. I do feel like this eye is going on a little bit better for whatever reason. I'm gonna take Rock On, which is like a green kind of shade. I'm actually gonna use my finger for this because I feel like these are the kind that you'll wanna, I don't know why I just did that. But I feel like these are the kind of shadows, oh yeah, that you're gonna wanna just put on with your finger. Ooh. So if for no other reason alone, this is just like that clean blending brush that I was using just to kind of buff everything out with. These, add just a touch more of that, The Wicked right in this corner. These shimmers and like foil shadows are beautiful. Like look at that, it's without any like Fix Plus or anything. The next product, which is this is from It Cosmetics. I have tried this before and I really do like it. So it's the It Cosmetics Brow Power Universal Eyebrow Pencil, and this is in the shade Universal Taupe. This retails for $24, and like I said, I have used this before and I do really, really like it. It looks like this, and then you've got obviously, you know, your spoolie. And then you have this little guy. So it's kind of a hybrid. It's not, it doesn't come to that like triangle point like some of the other ones, but it is a little bit thicker and a little more flat. All right, so there are my brows. They are definitely sisters today, but that is okay. So yeah, so I'm not gonna put any brow gel in there. I'm just gonna kind of let them be. And then we're gonna move on to the next product. So I am gonna move on to my face for the time being. So we do have the Dr. Brandt Pores No More Luminizing Primer. I've always wanted to try the regular Dr. Brandt Pores No More, and I have a few things from, or tried a few things from him. The, what was it? His scrub, the microdermabrasion. I've tried the pore refining one. So I haven't tried too much of his like makeup type stuff yet. So I'm actually kind of excited to try this. The only thing that does worry me a little bit is that it is luminizing, and we all know I have oily skin. It looks good, but it doesn't look like super, super shimmery, which I like. But if this is supposed to be like the Pores No More, but with like a luminescent glow, which you can definitely see like on the high points of my cheeks, I feel like it doesn't really do too much for my pores. It is on the back of my hand, so you can kind of see it just does give your skin, I'll put them next to each other. So this one doesn't have any, and this one has some. So it just does give you like a little bit of a radiance, just like a healthy glow, kind of like the Becca primer that I have that I actually really like. So, but that one doesn't make me look super greasy. I'm not saying this one does either, but I don't know how it wears throughout the day, so we will have to see. So for foundation, I'm just gonna skip over this. I'm just gonna put a little bit of foundation on. Oh, can we just acknowledge that this is like, look at that. It is way too light for me. I don't know why this is so light all of a sudden. But I also don't really like the way that this foundation, by the way, this is the Wet n Wild Photo Focus foundation. I don't really like the way it looks with the primer, the way you can see it, but like it's just kind of separating, and it's making it look super cakey. Like it just doesn't look good, and it's like not like blending into my nose. This is one of my all-time favorite foundations. So other than the shade, I don't know what's going on with that because I've never really had problems, and I'm not self-tanned. Yeah, I don't really know. I don't know. I'm not loving the primer product. So this is the Pure Bronze and Brighten palette in Dreamer. It's got a nice mirror. It's got your little overlay. That blush is bright. These are all shimmer, by the way. Ooh. So, oh my God. So that's what they look like. These are intense. I dip into this bronzer, and they look pretty pigmented, so I'm not gonna go too heavy-handed on this. Let's hope. Yeah, that is like a extremely like little amount and a very like light touch. Gosh, this is just, look at that. Oh no, oh no. Why are you not buffing out either? Like, look at that line. Can you see that line? Buff out. And I kind of put a little bit of whatever's left over on my foundation brush. See if that helps. That helps a little bit. So next we're gonna go into the, this is called Blushing Glow, Afterglow, and Mineral Glow, just FYI. And we're gonna go into this Blushing Glow. I'm so scared. Because these are like pigmented. And now let's go with the highlighter, which also looks super intense. Because it is. Okay. All right. There's that. And then the last thing we have, oh, I don't know if I mentioned how much this is. This is $34. And I don't know if I mentioned how much the Dr. Brandt one was either. This is $38. The thing I have is the Galactic Matte Lip Paint. This retails for $23. Oh, this is in the shade Demure. I'm guessing that's the shade name. Let's see if I'm right. Yes. I've never tried anything from Galactic. This looks really pretty. I don't know how well it'll really go with my eye look, but we're gonna try it out. Ooh, ooh, this is super creamy. So then there is the lip color. I really do like this lip color. It's really, really creamy and it feels really nice. Yeah, okay, so I'm gonna be real. I'm not gonna put on any mascara or liner because I just really want to finish this so I can get this off my face, because my face right now, like my base makeup, is driving me nuts. So we're gonna just go ahead and jump to my final thoughts. The overall total cost for everything was $144. So we had some hits and we had some misses. So, which I was actually, first and foremost, I want to say I was really happy with the brands that were in this month's box. They always have really good brands, but I was really excited to see, you know, Dr. Brandt, which we've had before, Pure, which we've also had before. I know Crown, you know, normally we get brushes, but I was happy to see something from their makeup line in here. And then I think this might have been the first It product. It's the first one I've gotten in my BoxyCharm. So yeah, and then where'd it go? I just had it. Oh, the Galactic. I've always wanted to try this. I saw this in Rite Aid all the time. I'm gonna be really honest with you guys about Galactic though. I love this. It looks beautiful. However, the price point, I feel like, isn't a Rite Aid price point. Like, it's $23 for this. Like, that's the same as like Tarte. I feel like this is definitely more higher end than Rite Aid, but that's just my own personal thoughts. I actually do really like the eyeshadow palette. I think it's really pretty. I want to play around with a few more of the shades, especially because I don't have too many of like these like pewter and like this kind of bluey shade. This like green is super pretty. So I'm actually really excited for this. I think the packaging is cute. Also, I mean, like I said before, I've used this, the Brow Power. I really like this, so I do enjoy that. I've actually used a whole one of those before, so I do really enjoy it. And then the Galactic lip paint, so far, I really like it. I think it's super pretty. It's super comfortable, super lightweight. It goes on so creamy. I did this entire lip and I only had to dip once. Like, I just pulled it out, put it on, that was it, which I really like. So the two products that I think are no-goes for me are these two. So I was really upset about this one just because it didn't really help my pores, and I have been able to use this foundation. This is why it was in my yearly favorites, because I can use this with any primer. I've used it with a mattifying, I've used it with a luminizing, you know, I've used it with like putty type primers. I've used it with so many different kind of primers, and that's why I love it, is because it always looks good. It plays really well with others. But the reason why my skin looks the way it does isn't because of this. It's because of this. And I don't think it really, I don't think it luminized my skin too much, especially once I put this one on. It definitely didn't help my pores. So this is just a no for me personally. Maybe you guys would really like it. I don't know, but for me, it just made my skin look not good. And then the Pure Bronze and Brighten, no, I'm sorry. I love like a good kind of peachy corally color, but I mean, this is like almost straight up orange. This, and maybe this is what they were going for, to be really good for someone with more medium skin tone, as opposed to someone like me where I have more of a light complexion. These were just way too intense for me. I mean, from the bronzer to the blush, I mean, even using a light hand, it's pretty intense. I can pretty much guarantee I will probably never use this again. I'm never gonna use this again. So any of my friends that want this, they can come read makeup drawer and they can have that. Okay, so that is everything for this video. I am ready to go and take this makeup off. As always, I will leave the BoxyCharm link in the description box below. Don't forget to subscribe, like this video, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Bye, guys. Chubs, I need for you to stop for a minute, okay? Please? Thank you. My cat. What are you eating? Hey! Get out of that. Get out of it. But she's knocking over everything. You just want to be on camera? Is that what you're wanting? Huh? I haven't been on camera in a while. Oh, she's a pretty girl. What do you think of Mama? Does Mama look pretty? Oh, you don't like my cheeks either? I don't either, Chubby. I know. I don't like them either. Bye.